10 years ago, Nigel Farage was very much outside the mainstream of British politics. Now, he's leading in the polls and could be on course to be Prime Minister. And today, with Reform's big set-piece event on immigration, Farage laid out what he would do on one of the UK's most contentious issues. The Reform chief has said that he could deport as many as 600,000 migrants in the first term of a Reform government. Military bases would be repurposed to detain people, and a Farage government would look to make deals with countries like Afghanistan and Eritrea to sign deportation deals. Even the notorious Rwanda plan could be back on the table. He and Reform Doge chief Zia Youssef were even photographed in front of a mock airport departures board labelled deportation departures. To do all of this, the UK would need to leave the European Convention on Human Rights. Farage has even pledged to renegotiate the Good Friday Agreement to stop small boat crossings. Labour promised not to leave the ECHR, and the Tory leader Kemi Badenoch has so far fallen short of actually saying that her party would yank the UK out of the Accord. So this has opened up a major wedge issue for Reform, which Westminster watchers are increasingly bigging up as the de facto opposition party to Keir Starmer's Labour. And it's an effort by Reform to paint Starmer as a technocratic former human rights lawyer, who they say is unserious about his pledges to stop illegal immigration. Farage says that it's Reform which is in touch with the public mood. He pointed to what he calls a silent majority who do not accept illegal immigration. Farage has also insisted that he would not be closed-minded to people he describes as genuine refugees, but he says the majority of current border crossers are not. It may be easy to dismiss Reform as a relatively minor force in the current parliament. They only have 4 MPs at the moment, and we are still 4 years away from the latest point at which Starmer would have to call a general election. But Farage insists that events may accelerate things. He says Labour might not last a full term, with economic turmoil and political crises on the horizon, at which point a PM Farage might end up having to legislate on the same issues that sank the last Tory government and are proving sticky for Labour. For everything you need to know about this frenetic upcoming political season, stick with cityam.com.